Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.
So Kim, have you ever had anything stolen?
Stolen? No. Why?
My uncle just had his motorcycle stolen a few nights ago. I was just thinking about how clever criminals are these days.
Criminals are clever? They're only successful when people are careless.
I don't know. The ones who stole my uncle's motorcycle were pretty good.
If your uncle had an alarm system, then it wouldn't have happened.
He did. It was one of the best ones available. But that didn't stop them from disabling it. And on a crowded street too.
Didn't anyone stop them?
You would think that people would be smart enough to stop something like that. No one knew his motorcycle was being stolen. The thieves came in a truck and convinced everybody that my uncle was parked illegally and they were there to tow it away.
Wow, they were good. I guess criminals aren't that dumb after all.
That's not the end. They were so good that they convinced a bystander to help them lift the motorcycle and put it in the truck.
Hello, Jill.
Tom, you're back. Come in, please. How are you?
Fine, only a little tired.
You'll recover after a good night's sleep.
Thank you very much for looking after my house in my absence.
That's all right. Would you have a cup of coffee?
Yes, please. It's very kind of you.
Don't mention it.
The rooms are very tidy and the flowers grew very well. You are very helpful. I want to thank you for everything you've done for me.
It's my pleasure.
I bought you some books on literature. I don't know if you would like them.
Thank you. Thank you for the trouble you've taken.
Not at all.
Either we'll be millionaires, or we won't have a dime.
And it's all coming down to the next 3 weeks.
The only person who seems confident the software will be done on time is Xena.
Yeah, she is some kind of superwoman, isn't she?
Failure just isn't an option for her. I'm glad she's on our team. A friend of mine has been taking an online career planning course these days. He told me the other day he has learned a lot from it. He recommended me to subscribe to it. What do you say?
I think it is good if we know enough about career planning. We will make wiser choices. What else did he tell you about it?
Well, just something in general, like several key steps in planning career and how to set specific and tenable goals.
Sounds practical. To be honest, sometimes I feel puzzled about my future career. I am not sure if this job suits me the best, though I work very hard on it and enjoy being a hard worker. I have always wanted to try something else and learn some new skills.
Making a decision to start over is not an easy thing to do. It seems that you need this course more than I do. I love my current job. If I take this course, I hope to learn some tricks to get myself more organized at work. If they can give suggestions about how to boost work relationships, that will be great. I need these to improve my current work performance.
Okay, then we can sign up for it together.
So, you friends getting married on Saturday. What have you bought her as a wedding gift? I find is so hard to choose the right gift.
My friend and her fiancé had a really good idea. They have cut out pictures from catalogs and pasted them in a notebook. The pictures are of things they want. People sign their name by the item they will buy.
That's clever. Then everyone knows that they are buying something the couple really want and there's no chance of two people buying the same gift. What things were in the notebook?
Most of the things were household appliance. You know, everything from an iron through a vacuum cleaner to a cooker. I think it's an excellent way for everyone who knows the couple to help them set up home.
So, what did you get them?
I bought a sewing machine. I know that my friend likes making her own clothes, but her current sewing machine is quite old and has some problems.
What's wrong with it?
She says that after several years of use, it's not working properly. When she uses it, it makes a funny noise.
Household appliances don't seem to last for a long time nowadays.
I think it's because the manufacturers are constantly bringing out new models. Because they know that we will buy the new models, the appliances don't need to last more than 5 or 10 years at most.
How's the weather today?
It's cloudy.
Is it going to rain today?
I doubt it.
But I heard it might rain. If you can choose, will you marry a foreigner or a Chinese?
Why? Did Tom pop the question?
Not yet, but I wonder if I can get my parents' consent.
Let me guess. Your parents want you to marry a Chinese man, right?
You are right. It is giving me a real headache. I feel like I'm between a rock and a hard place.
I used to have the same problem when I was with my ex.
Oh, how did you deal with it?
I just let it go and continued dating with my Korean boyfriend. But finally we broke up.
Oh, it's a pity. What was the matter?
Simple. We had personality clashes and there were too many cultural differences.
Like what?
He hoped to live in the Korean way and asked me to give up working and stay at home to take care of the family.
Oh, I see. In their culture, women should put family first.
Yes, he said it would be better for me and for the whole family. But I simply cannot quit working.
So that's why it's hard to have a happy marriage with a foreigner.
Not really. There are many successful mixed marriage around us.
What's the life expectancy in your country?
I'm not sure, but probably about 75 years. How about in your country?
About 70, I think. This newspaper article talks about the problems of an aging population. It's a problem that will soon affect most of the world.
I heard that the government might need to increase the retirement age, because otherwise there will not be enough workers to support the young and the elderly.
Perhaps we need to have more babies. Tina gave birth to a baby boy yesterday.
Did she? That's great. However, if we have too many children, that will have a bad effect on the environment.
How's your son these days?
Oh, he's fine. Kids seem to grow up very quickly nowadays.
He'll be a teenager before you know it. Teenagers are often rebellious. When do you think it is a good age to have a child?
I had mine when I was 24. That's a little young. I'd suggest you wait until you are in your late 20s, or even in your early 30s if you have a good career.
Yes, I think you're right. I'm thinking about having a child, but not just yet.
Is there a big generation gap between parents and their children in your country?
Yes, there is. Teenagers do not want to live traditional lives. They want to go out, have fun, and explore the world. They want to develop their own view of life. Parents usually try to discover.
Parents usually give their children more freedom in my country. Sometimes they give them too much freedom.
It's almost impossible to get the right balance. If you are too strict, kids might ignore you. If you are too lenient, they might go wild.
Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.